And as they assess the damage and work out what may be necessary now to help people in Louisiana recover from the storm, the Red Cross and various other organizations here locally are gearing up to meet their needs.
Channel 2's Ron Plants has the story for us.
The American Red Cross from upstate New York has to this point only deployed 7 volunteers to Louisiana in the aftermath of Ida. So far, none specifically from Western New York, but some are on standby for the DAT teams, as they're known.
Those disaster action team volunteers, those are the men and women who are first on the scene and really assessing the damage, but also the needs of those impacted directly and providing them with that initial assistance.
And more Red Cross volunteers could be called in to help set up and operate shelters or as healthcare specialists for anyone affected by the storm or that loss of power for an estimated 1 million homes in the New Orleans area. There's also a demand closer to home with house fires and other smaller scale weather issues.
In the last 6 weeks alone, our Red Cross volunteers across the Western New York region have provided immediate emergency assistance to more than 900 individuals who've been impacted by home fires or flooding that we've seen down in the Steuben County region.
There are about 2,000 volunteers operating with the local chapters. They're in demand with a recruitment drive now underway. Just like everything else, COVID did impact some of them, but
I think in spite of COVID, there have been a great number of people, especially in the Western New York community, who've really wanted to use this time to help and make a difference and be supportive.
We know that the Red Cross obviously helps people to deal with disasters, but there's also a concern about animals because the owners of pets can be distracted in a disaster zone. So some Western New York agencies are stepping up there as well. Just as they did with past hurricanes Katrina and Rita, the 10 Lives Club is using fosters to take in cats brought up from Louisiana after animal rescue clubs down there put out the word. And Buddy's Second Chance Rescue is jumping in to help foster dogs with the hope of eventual adoption because shelters had to be cleared out around New Orleans.
A lot of these animals are in danger of being euthanized to make space for the displaced animals afterwards. So, all of these animals are at risk right now.
Some of those dogs and cats will be arriving here in Western New York tonight. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.